welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by and thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you how I made this rhinestone shirt in Silhouette Studio using an SVG file that I bought on design bundles. So if that is something you're interested in, do keep on watching. I did mention the materials that I use in the video, but you will need the business edition of Silhouette Studio in order to make this shirt. So let's get into the video and let me know what you think at the end of the video. Okay guys, so today I'm gonna show you another rhinestone tutorial. Now I saw this cute image on design bundles and I decided it was gonna look absolutely beautiful in rhinestones. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go over here where it says file and I'm going to go to merge and I'm going to go to the file that I'm telling you about. So it's the Love Yourself SVG. Okay, so this is the file. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and select the entire file because when it comes in, it is not grouped. Now, this is telling me when I group everything, it is telling me that the height is 11.31 and the width is 9.17. So I actually want it to be a little bit wider. So I'm just using this to stretch it out a little bit more to around 11 inches, which is okay. So I believe 11 inch by 11 is okay for this. So all I did was that I highlighted the whole thing and then I stretched it out to the size that I want it to be. Now, if you look, you'll see that these are have individual the colors are not grouped. So the first thing I am going to do, and this is going to be so easy to do because of the offset that is already around the letters. So the letters are not close together. So you wouldn't want to make any insets or offset, but they have enough room around each other. And also, if you look at this heart, you'll see that there's an offset around the heart, which is just perfect. So this project is just gonna be so perfect for a beginner. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna click on my blue layer. I know that my blue layer is selected because when I go up here, I see the blue highlighted. I'm going to press shift on my computer and I'm going to press the other blue layer. And then I'm going to go up here where it says object and I'm going to group those together. I'm going to repeat the same step for the pink layer. So I'm going to go over here, select my pink. I'm going to press shift, select the other pink and also select the heart. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to group them. I'm going to do the same thing for the green. So it seems as if the green is already a group. So I'll leave it like that. Now, if I should move this, you'll see the pink and the pink here, and you'll have the green. So I'm gonna undo all of this because I don't want it to move. Okay. And this is what we're gonna work with. Now this is already ready to be turned into and a rhinestone template. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna go up here where it says panel, and I'm gonna go down to rhinestones. And what I want to do, I want to, so I'm gonna use SS10, 10 SS stones. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see which of these rhinestone effect will look look better. So I'm gonna try the outline. It's cute, but it's not what I want. Let's try this is the radial fill, and this is the linear fill, and this is the radial fill. Looks good with the radial fill. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change my spacing from, so it automatically defaults to a 0.039 spacing, but I'm gonna take the rhinestones a little bit closer, and I'm gonna change the spacing to 0.015. And I'm gonna see what happens. Now that looks much better. All I have to do is just to go ahead and add a few stones just to fill up those little areas that did not get stones. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do the same thing for the pink layer. Gonna press the radial fill, and this is what you're going to have. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the green layer. Okay, so this looks okay. It's just that we will have to release the stones and add some additional stones so that it fills it up a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select everything. Now this is telling me I need 3,796 stones to complete this project. And I'm going to go here where it says release stones. And when I release these stones, you're gonna see a little box that comes up around each of the stones. It's gonna take a while because it's the file. There's a lot of stones there. Hey guys, so you'll know that these stones are released when you see a box around each of these stones. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click off. So now all these stones have been released. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select some of the blue stones. I'm going to copy them, Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna take them and put them to the side because right now I'm going to work on the blue layer. I'm gonna zoom up for you to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just show you a few and then I'm gonna go ahead on my own and just move stones around in different areas. So I'm going to see if I could fit any here because I don't like this I don't like this gap that's there. So I'm gonna take, so let me zoom up a little bit more. I'm gonna take this stone, I'm gonna put it, see if I could fill up this area. So all you're doing, you're just moving the stones around. Do not let the stones touch, else you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, and I'm going to move these ones over just to fill up that little gap right there. Don't want this gap there. All I'm doing, I'm using my arrow key, I'm filling up. I know that I cannot add stones there because it's already close, but I could move stones over to fill that area. Just to make it look a little bit better. See, it's already looking better. I'm gonna move this over. Okay. So this is time consuming. All you have to do, copy your stones, move them over so that it could fill up the spaces. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up and then I'll show you what's next. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I added the stones. It looks much better and now we are going to group these stones together. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to go over here where it says panel and you're going to click select by color and then you're going to press by fill. And what you're going to do, I'm going to start with the pink layer. You're going to click on the pink layer. It's going to highlight all the pink stones and you're going to go up here at object and you're going to group those. Okay, before I did that, let us look at the stones closely just to ensure that there's none overlapping or touching. All right, so let's look at those. They're close, but let's just look to see if there are any overlapping stones or stones that are touching each other. Okay, they're close, but I think these are okay. All right, so now let's group the others. So you're gonna click on the blue and you're gonna go up here where it says object and you're gonna group. And you're gonna do the same thing for the green. Click on it, go to object, then you're gonna press group. Okay, so now that you have grouped everything, what you're gonna do, you're gonna now get ready to make it into a compound path. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on my blue layer and I am going to go up where it says object and then I'm gonna make a compound path. Now at this point, you're going to zoom up to check to see if your stones are overlapping or if there are any bright red stones. If you see bright red stones, it means that there are two stones on top of each other. Okay, looks good. This looks okay. If you notice the fill is gone, the color is gone. So what you need to do is to go back over here and change it back to blue. And then you're going to take off the line. So you're going to go over where you see this red line and press none. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the pink. I'm going to go to object, make a compound path. I'm going to check to see that everything is okay. Then I am going to go ahead and put the color back, take off the line. Okay, Then I'm going to do the same thing for the green. Make a compound path, check to see that your stones are okay. Then you are going to change the color back to green. And then you're going to take the line off. Okay, so this is okay. All we'll have to do now is to select the whole thing. Select the whole thing, everything. And what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and group it. Okay, so at this point, what you need to do is to take note of your height and your width. So it's telling me that my height is my width so it's telling me that my width is 11.099 and my height is 11.487. After you take note of your width and your height, you're gonna go over here to File and you're going to go to Save Selection and you're gonna save it to your hard drive. I am going to save this as Love Yourself. And you want to save this as an SVG. I'm going to click on SVG and I'm going to press OK. Now I'm going to show you how you could upload it in Cricut Design Space for cutting. Okay, we are in Cricut Design Space. Now I'm going to upload the file that we just did. You're going to go over here where it says Upload. You're going to go to Upload Image. You're going to go to Browse. And then I'm just going to grab the image. Okay, so now that you have it, you're going to press Upload. I'm going to go here and I'm going to add it to Canvas. When it comes in, it may not come in at the size that it is in Silhouette Studio, so you'll have to resize it. Sometimes it do come in, it comes in that size, but then you'll have to pay attention, and that is why I told you to write down the size because sometimes it doesn't come in. Okay, so the size that we have right here is 11.1. The width is 11.099. And if you notice, it comes in at the right size. Sometimes it doesn't. You also notice that over your layers panel, you have one yellow layer, which is the green, the pink, and the blue. So you don't need to do anything here. You don't need to do anything here. All you have to do is go ahead and make it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit make it. Okay, so you see that you're going to have 3 different mats. You have 3 different mats, the blue mat and the pink mat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I have made so many videos showing you how you could do your cutting settings. So let me just tell you now, I make my own settings. There are other persons who say they use the heavy cardstock settings and it works, but I make my own settings. I'm going to put a link to show you what settings I use, and you could just watch that video if you do not know how to make your own settings. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut this out, and then I'll show you how to brush in your rhinestones and how to press it on your shirt.
Okay guys, so I went ahead and I cut out the flock. So this is the a part of it, and when you take it off, it's gonna leave some holes in your mat. All you have to do to clean it is to take your scraper tool and peel them off like this. Okay? You're going to need a Dollar Tree cutting mat. I got this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And what you're going to do, you're going to ensure that all your holes are taken out. So if you notice, I have one hole here, that two holes that didn't fully cut out. So I'm going to take that out. Okay. Ensure that all your holes are out. There's one more here. And next you're gonna do is to put it on your chopping mat. Okay, this will allow you to use your template over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how you could go ahead and cut this and brush in your stones. I am using for this project today, I'm using red Hot Fix rhinestone. This is light cyan. I am also going to use the aquamarine, and I'm going to use the sapphire. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the aquamarine for this part of it. So all you need to do is to pour your stones on, and in a circular motion you're going to brush them in. Okay. Okay, so for the holes that didn't get filled in, you're gonna use your wax pencil and fill them in. Now what you're gonna do, you're going to get your transfer tape. I've used this before. And you are going to put your stones down like this. Now when you do this part, you have to commit, okay? If there's a stone that comes out of place while you are doing it, don't take it up. Just try to use your fingers to push it back in, because it will mess up everything and you'll have to start over again. Okay? Like this one is coming out of the hole. I'm just using my finger to put it in, to push it back in. And then I'm going to take it up. Now you're going to take it up slowly so that if a stone doesn't stick, you can easily put it back down. There you go. Then you're gonna put this back over so that it will protect it until you're ready to press it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do the others so that you could see it. I'm just gonna do the others off camera. Okay guys, so we're ready to press on our shirt. The first thing I'm gonna do is lint roll. Please do not ignore this step, it's very important. If you don't lint roll your shirt properly, then your stones will not stick. If you don't lint roll properly, your stones will not stick. My heat press is ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out the moisture from my shirt and find the middle. So after I take out the moisture out of my shirt, what I did was that I took the first layer. Now you would want to start with the larger layer first, and what I did, I went ahead while the backing was on, I found the middle so that I could match it with the crease that I made in the shirt. Now this is very important. Do not allow your tape to close together because it will cause some problems. Because I'm using a small heat press, I went ahead and I heated each section very well because I did not want the stones to lift up after I press. Now if you have a bigger heat press, then it's gonna be much easier for you. Now I took my second layer, and what you want to do, you want to identify the layers that are easy to layer down. In this case, I use the heart because I know that the heart is supposed to go in that center. Everything will fall in line afterwards. So I use the heart as my target. And what I did, I placed the heart inside where the heart's supposed to be. Then I took the other layer just to match it to ensure that I'm doing it correctly. Now, layering rhinestone is the same as layering HTV. You just have to find the central point that will allow everything to fall in line. Now, this is what I have. I went ahead and I heated up my second layer, and I ensured that it is heated well on all sides because my heat press is quite small. Then I went in and did my last layer. Another thing I want to tell you, you could also use your transfer tape over and over again, but be careful of using it too many times, because when you use it too many times, it will allow your stones not to stick on it very well. Now, since this is the last press, I put a parchment paper over my design, and I went ahead and I pressed everything. And then I put it over again and I pressed it again just to ensure that it is secured and it is okay. Now this is the final results, guys. I absolutely love it. If you find any value in this video, don't forget to give me a giant thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What stones would you use? Until we meet, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.